So we may be live right now. I hope so. So,
I hope so.
Javier,
Yes, sir.
how's it going, man?
Doing good.
All right.
Getting late everywhere, like always.
Getting late everywhere?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Javier Sanchez, for those of you that don't know, is a person. He's sitting right next to me, as you can see. Yes, but you can't see the eyes because of the shadow, but that's cool. Yeah, we don't have the best lighting. We played around with lighting for a while. Like I had clips up and it didn't work. We're like, screw it. So we just used the light in the room and call it a day, you know. It works. Yeah. So I'm still scrolling through here to see if the show is live on our page. It is. There it is. Sweet. Good. Oh, wait. I forgot something. I forgot the most important thing. How could I forget this?
The audio.
I do believe we have audio. No. This. Oops. Come on.
Do you have a moment to talk about the pot of things?
Welcome to the Pot of Things Podcast Network with your hosts Michael Evans and Paloma Lopez. Enjoy the following content.
All right. So there we go. The intro video is played. And now we can officially start.
All right.
Yeah. But seriously, let's get down to business. So Javier, Javier is the type of person that I always have these questions that I can't answer, and I seem like it's impossible to actually give a true answer. And I ask Javier, and like somehow he always finds a way to answer it. And so I actually do have a question for you, and that is, how can we know what our real purpose in life is?
What real purpose in life is?
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. Well,
It's a good one, right?
yeah. I mean, it's a question that humans have been asking themselves since before reading history. Thousands, pretty sure millions of years if we go back to our Neanderthal friends, where they already believed in afterlife and kind of stuff like that because of their drawings and little experiences that they had of their own of spirituality, as a living being on this universe. So we could see that even Neanderthals, I'm pretty sure, had this sense and feeling of, I am alive, I'm part of this, so what's my purpose? So I'm pretty sure that question's been here for millions of years, man, and I guess beings that can, do things beyond just survival. Like I said, Neanderthals, Cro-Magnons, all these guys, they have found like their little tombs and, that they practice some sort of religion and spirituality, and they
Right.
have their little, herbs there and whatever they like. And we're talking Neanderthals, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, science tells us what they think a Neanderthal is from their evidence that they've accumulated and ignored. We can't forget the ignored evidence. There's slews of it.
Which is most of it.
Well, that's the thing. Who knows how much evidence has been like hidden or dismissed or destroyed? We know of some that had been dismissed, but there could be so much more that we don't even know of. So, yeah.
For sure, yeah. So, I guess, like I said, your question kind of it's a very important question when it comes to our species or in the world,
Right. I feel like it's the most important question there is. Everybody is looking for a meaning in their life, and a lot of times we settle for pleasure It's not, you know.
Substitution.
Yeah, you know, like to eat good food, like to sleep on a comfortable bed. On YouTube, anyone that's watched YouTube has seen the purple mattress commercials, you know. And so it's like this $1,000 mattress, but it's the greatest mattress, and you have to have it for the best sleep. And so, yeah, people feel that it's not necessarily their purpose in life, but having that $1,000 bed is going to help them achieve their purpose in life, which they don't know what it is.
And I'm pretty sure that problem probably became through everybody. Like now it's a how many $1,000 bed. I'm pretty sure back then, I don't know, Romans, or we could also go back, like I said, to the Neanderthals and kind of stuff. Like they were probably thinking that being the best hunter of the tribe, you know, will be like their purpose. Why? Because you get recognition. Because I mean, if your heart tells you like, okay, I want to be a janitor, which I have friends that, I mean, I have one great friend, one of our greatest friends. You know, he wanted to be a janitor. He is a janitor. He loves it. Because nobody bothers him. He's fine with it.
Sure.
You know, that's
right. It's not the job itself. It's everything around the job.
Yes.
You know, like I'm an Uber driver, but the thing that I like the least about the job is the actual driving. It's everything else, the freedom of working when I need to, taking the time off to run errands or whatever it is, you know. Yeah, you know, I can schedule a podcast when I want to because I know that I don't have to work. If I work when I want to. I don't have a boss. I don't have a manager. You know, so those things are very attractive. But the job itself is stressful. You know, it's idiots on the road always trying to run you over and stuff. So
yeah, so there's all the things that surround and confuse of what the real purpose in life is. You know, like I said, from whatever point in time you could choose. So, I mean, through experience and through...
So you think it's based on time? Like right now, at this time, our purpose in life may be different than it was a million years ago?
No, it's the same. It's the same. Well, for example, I was saying, you know, the mattress now is, you know, $4,000 mattress, the one that makes you...
Yeah.
Back then, it was probably trying to be the best hunter, try to have the best hair. I don't know.
I bet they had a mattress made out of like
Different
feathers
leaves,
or
right?
yeah, special grass.
Special grass there you
that
go, right?
only the chief could
Sand
have.
brought from,
Yeah. Yeah.
ash of the volcano of the gods, you know. For sure. Exactly. So those things are the same from us or the Neanderthals or whoever. That will blur of who we are and where do we go. I guess one of the questions that we need to pop first, and then I'm pretty sure many of these people have thought of this, is who we really are. Are we this body, what we see, you know, like, you know, this nice mustache.
Right. So who we are and what is reality are kind of the same thing in that sense.
In that sense.
So then you say what we can see. Well, what we can see is far from the whole picture.
Yes. Because, I mean, if anybody asks you, oh, how well do you know yourself? The typical question of, you know, how do you get them is like, well, tell me how many organs do you have inside?
Yeah.
You know yourself very well. And I'm pretty, a doctor could tell you.
Sure.
They study.
Yeah.
But if you ask a person that is not a doctor,
right.
you won't know. And even if you ask a doctor, hey, doctor, how many cells do you have right now? And how many hairs do you have?
Yeah, how many hairs? How many millimeters has your nail grown today?
Right? Have you felt the growth of your nails and your beard? And no.
Yeah.
Right? You don't feel it. Do you feel when your intestines and the cells are sucking all the nutrients or the toxins? And no. You don't know. You don't feel it. There's a whole machine going inside of here that you don't know.
Yeah.
You just know it works and move it just like a car. Like when you go to a car, you don't know how.
Right. That's such a mystery. It's like we've put names to everything. You know, we've named all the organs, we've named all the bones, we named all the muscles, we named all the DNA. Well, it's just 4 letters: T, G, A, and C. Well, that's all DNA is. Oh, we figured it out. You know, and so, but they use these categorizations to create the illusion that we fully understand it, when in reality is like, we're just using it. We found ourselves with this body. Hey, cool. Like, look how this thing works, you know? And it's just, I mean, it's the most incredible machine that humans could never hope to build something as complex as it.
As the body.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Or the cells that work inside of it. Never.
Yeah.
So when we ask ourselves, you know, who are we, and we could pull any prophet or master or whatever enlightenment guy from history, Buddha, you name it, you know, Jesus, whatever, anybody of those will tell you that we're not this body. We are a soul, which for I guess atheists or for well, I guess secular people is just, you know, that the architect of the universe part of us, you know. But if you're atheist, will be the energy that makes us live, because as you guys know, energy can be created or destroyed. So if we are energy, either way, somehow, we can be created or destroyed. We're always here. So, you know, that part of us that's always here, you know, our soul. Well, yes.
So you're saying that because you were talking about the question, like, who are we? You know, to understand, to ask the question, what is our purpose? Mm-hmm. First, we have to ask the question, well, who are we in the first place, right? And so, when you start talking about the soul, I mean, what do you mean by that?
The soul will be that part of you inside that tells you many things that you don't know. Nobody told you, but you know. And I know everybody knows.
So like intuition.
Yes. Intuition, for example. That's one of them. How do we get this connection to that event that's going to happen outside of us? How? Because there is a connection. It's not physical, you know, but it's spiritual or energetical, you know. But the soul, that part of us that's always there, the energy that's always here. So, because we know this body leaves.
Yeah.
Body decays, dies. Everything with time dies.
The universe does.
The universe
itself. So is there something beyond the universe? Is the soul beyond the universe?
Well, now, for that, there's a different theories. I mean, of course, you know, I mean, I'm
sorry,
on that subject,
asking too many questions.
No, but I'm pretty sure on that subject, you are probably more expert than I am. But just in the overview is that we kind of get recycled. You know,
we get recycled.
Yeah, you know, we do our job. We're done. Our universe collapse, and yes, that energy has to go somewhere. And of course, going to the bed, as you know, karma's gonna suck us back in. Yeah. So you know, and what's it gonna do? Pull something out again. You know, it's a cycle. It's a breathing. Yeah. You know, cycle. So.
Well, you know, briefly, if I can just say, you know, the Vedas do describe that the soul is that's us. Like, we don't have a soul. Like, the soul is us, and it actually it's described as unchanging. See, it's said that of the material there is always change, but of the spiritual there is always eternity. It you know, eternity is everything, no beginning, no end, and so the soul is taking part in the entire material cosmic manifestation. That since the creation of the universe, and then when the universe is destroyed, but the soul has not one body. This is one body, but two bodies. So there is this material body, but there's also a more subtle body, which is mind, intelligence, thoughts, feelings, emotions. They're actually, according to the Vedas, separate from our material body. Mm-hmm. You know, and so we have two different bodies. And when this body dies, that other body goes into another material body and carries with it the thoughts, the feelings, emotions, and oftentimes even, and there's a lot of studies that have been done on this, of people that have birthmarks. It was probably a traumatic death from a previous life.
Mm-hmm. Many cases recorded on those.
Yeah.
Or that prove reincarnation for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and but even that, the subtle body, which is, you know, deeper connections that you're talking about, they're still material. So there's a deeper connection, so deep we're not even consciously aware. We're not even aware of our last life, barely. How can we be aware of our eternal, it's so covered.
I mean, for example, sometimes people ask me, how, I guess a little bit off topic, but sometimes how do you, because our band Karma, so of course we believe in past lives. And sometimes, why do you believe in past lives? Like, what makes you think of that? And how come I don't remember of it? I'm like, I ask them, do you remember when you were 1 year old, when you were, and they're like, no. Like, why don't you? It's in this life, and there'll be somebody that will tell me, oh yeah, I think I remember when. Oh, okay. Do you remember when your mom or your dad was wiping your butt because you were 3 months old and you were crying, not letting them sleep? Do you remember that? You remember giving your parents a hard time? No. Why not? It's in this life. Do you remember when you were coming out of your mother? They're like, no. Well, why not?
Why not?
If that was you in this life, do you remember taking your first breath? Do you remember taking your first poop? Do you remember saying your first word? You don't remember anything.
Yeah, those are big experiences.
Those are
They're memorable.
Yeah, they should be memorable. You should be taking a selfie every time those happens. Facebook Live.
The baby comes out and just
the baby coming out like, for sure. But why don't you remember? That's the question. Well, because those are traumatic events. And the universe is so wise and that it's not going to allow us to remember those kind of traumas that early. That's why we don't remember birth, because it's like death.
Yeah.
It's a painful situation from being inside a womb, nice, warm, everything's fed, and now you're going to the nothingness.
Yeah. You've never experienced air, and and you're in a hospital, so there's like AC blasting.
It's the opposite of being claustrophobic. You just come out and the space is out there, and so it's very traumatic. And then of course the doctor hits you in the butt. And
Paloma and I just saw her brother's baby be born a couple weeks ago, and right as they pull the baby out, they're washing and they're doing all this stuff, and like the baby's skin is bright red. It's got to be in so much pain. Like, imagine what would have for your skin to be like brighter. So it's got to be, it's so uncomfortable. I start washing the hair, and like the kid has no clue what's going on.
Does
Zero.
he remember?
Right. Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would haunt you your whole life if you actually remembered being born.
Imagine remembering all of your life, being breastfeeded with your mom, and just looking at your mom, remembering, 2 years of war, a year of breastfeeding. So the universe is wide enough to make us not remember our deaths and our births, not just our deaths, but our births as well. Not to remember death and birth, because that would be traumatic. It wouldn't let us advance on. We could go back to the question. What is the real purpose of us coming here? Because the universe knows. Why would the universe throw us in here with a purpose, with traumatic sessions right in the first second when you're coming out, like all messed up? Like, no. The universe is cool. It's going to give you a chance. You're not going to remember that. You're going to start nice and fresh. You're not going to remember your death either.
Well, even, people block out memories, traumatic, that happen in their childhood when they're 8, 10, 12 years old or more. So that process of this blocking out is
natural.
Yeah, it's natural. It's a defense mechanism
of the universe.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
So I guess going back to the topic, of what's the purpose of us here? Well, when we come to realize that we are not this body, that we are a soul, we're a spirit, so acknowledging that, then why are we here? Since we are a spirit or a soul or energy, why are we here with a human body? Well, look at the human body as a school, as our chance to participate in the material world and learn from it as school. It's, let's say, and not because as souls, we are not only human. We have not been only human. So we've passed through everything to be able to get to be a human. You know, we have been gas. We have been element, water, stone, dirt. We have been a tree. We have been a bug. You know, we have been a fish. We have been a mammal. We have been all of this. And all of those are schools. You know, pre-K, kinder, you know.
So this is
on.
like a graduate class, like human life?
No. We're still pretty.
Or are we talking universal?
Yeah,
Like,
so I guess on a human perspective, on Earth, yes.
okay.
But as a soul, no. We're pretty far from it still. But we're not down there either. We're not in pre-K either.
Yeah.
You know, so let's say we are about middle school.
Okay.
We still need high school and college.
All right.
So
not even in high school yet.
no,
Okay.
probably not. No, I mean, look at us humans, man. We destroy ourselves. We kill each
know,
other.
dude. Why do humans destroy
So-
everything?
So you see.
So sad.
You see why we're.
There's a few humans that are probably, and they're here to like teach us, but we're just like, nah, we're gonna keep killing everything.
Yeah,
Don't,
yes.
we don't want to do that.
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, so yeah.
Love one another. Be kind to our neighbors.
Yeah, it's so you can see why we're not like up top up there, you know.
Sure.
But so we know that there are these schools that are giving us through an opportunity of being part of nature, like I said, like a bug, tree or whatever. Now that we're humans, you know,